It's your boy Mike, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. So we have the brand new Memorial Dragonstone 6, and we have the units that they are basically showing you that are like the ones they want you to get, or like the featured quote-unquote units that are here that you can pick up with the Memorial Stones, right? And I kind of wanted to make a guide on that subject. So let's go ahead and switch over to the side over here. So if you don't know how the Memorial Stones work, you get the one Dragonstone for every single 50 Dragonstones that you used. So I got 400 because I did a lot of summons last year. Now, more often than not, if you are a newer player, you probably have somewhere in the over 100 count. You might be close to 200 just because of how much farmable content Dokkan has given over like the couple of years. But if you're someone who is constantly playing the game and you're always up to date with the content, you probably have somewhere around the 150 range. Now, that being said, 200 Dragonstones is what you would need to use in order to get basically any of the LRs, and then any of the TRs are still the 150 stones. Now, the disappointing part is that every unit that's kind of here kind of sucks, unfortunately. There are like a decent amount of good easy A options that you can pick up. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is tremendous. Physical Goten and Trunks can be very good after they get their dodges. Physical GT Goku and Int GT Vegeta are tremendously powerful on the GT Heroes team and just provide so much support with their Rainbow Key Sphere changing. And other options here and there. Into ROF, Goku and Vegeta could potentially get their easy A soon. Physical Path Q is very decent on the Int Gohan Trio team. Int Yamcha has gotten a second breath of life, I feel like, with their easy A as well. And just more easy A's that are potentially coming out just as we keep scrolling upwards just later on, right? Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan also being like another decent easy A option, and just more here and there. That being said, when you are comparing the just level of the tickets that you can get versus picking up one character, if you are a newer account, I think no matter what, you should get the Celebration Summon tickets. And the reason why I say that is because you are literally getting 150 free characters, or 200 if you're getting an LR, versus just getting the tickets instead. And if we go ahead and swap back over here to this side, and we go ahead and check out the actual ticket summons over here, they did get worse, yes, and it does suck considering that in the past years it definitely was a bit better, but it doesn't mean that it's just a trash banner when every single one of those featured units we just saw is here. And then on top of that, some of the brand new side banner units are also unfeatured on this banner. And it's not like it's a shot in the dark. Well, it's a little bit of a shot in the dark. It's still 397. But when there is still a chance to get a lot of these better side banner unit options and just featured regular banner unit options from a lot of these things, I think your best bet is to just go ahead and do that. Just get these units because of it. Now, again, if you do decide, however, to pick up the one of these characters, I think in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is basically going to be your number one option, followed by something like the Physical Path to Power Kid Goku, Int Yamcha. I think, again, the GT units, if you're running a GT team. It's really hard for me to tell you what you should get when I don't know what teams you like running, so I would just do it based off of what teams you like. So if you're like a GT Heroes fan, I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be your best bet. But for the overall like newer sort of players, if you basically have started anywhere between like the past 3 to 4 years to the point where like you don't have any, like if you don't notice like half of these characters on this list, I think you should just summon on the tickets, because so many of them can just be like, look, Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is here and he just got his easy A, right? The Physical Broly trio is really decent on the new Movie Heroes and Movie Bosses team, on the Golden Frieza team, because of the 10% damage reduction support that they give, right? The Int Rose just got their featured boost, and then they just lost it from the last celebration, of course. When there's so much stuff like that that you can just get, that can strengthen your account, I really do urge you guys, make sure you summon on this. Do not pick up one unit if you are a newer player, as cool as that might be, because again, not only do you probably have a pretty decent chance of just picking up one of those characters anyways, considering it's a 47 featured pool, and you're going to be summoning like probably over 100 times on it, right? It's going to be like at least a good, what, 150 plus times you're going to be spending tickets on this banner. But then they're also giving you free tickets as well from things like the I think login bonuses, missions. I think the Porunga also gives extra tickets here. When all those stuff combined can give you some of these, like first one, Frieza Goku just came back on this banner. Int Fapu is a really decent option. Age Super Saiyan 3 Goku, as long as you're running a Majin Buu Saga unit, which Tech Vegito exists, is really good. And then from that point onwards, it kind of sucks unless you start talking about the Easy A's again. When there's a lot of decent units on here who either have Easy A's like this, or are about to get Easy A's like any of these units that are on this list from this point onwards, then yeah, I really do, again, just recommend that you guys do that. And I am going to show you what I am going to do, however, because again, I do have most of these units rainbowed. And the thing I'm going to do is I am just going to personally get myself the... I actually need to think about this because I don't know what I need. Like most of these units are, I don't want 21, 17 and 18 are too new for me to even question getting them. Physical God Goku is already rainbowed with the TUR and the SSR. I think I have Yamcha rainbowed. The only one I can see here that I don't really have rainbowed, I think, is just Tech Bardock. I think I might just pick up 2 copies of Tech Bardock. Where is he at? He is right here, because he was like a unit who's just, yeah, he's just dodged me a lot. All right, I'll pick up 1 copy of that with him, so that way we can get him rainbowed. I would not recommend getting Tech Bardock, by the way. He is not going to be good for quite a long time. And I'll get Tech Super Trunks, I suppose. Where is Tech Bardock? There he is. Because I think I need more Tech Super Trunks as well. Though he's not going to be an he's not going to be anything other than a SSR. I definitely don't have him awakened. I need to sort through my box one of these days, but let me just do not Majin Buu Saga, Android Saga. No. Did I awaken him? I guess I did awaken him. Oh, but he has no copies in him. Yeah, I'll just pick him up because I'll definitely need those stats when he does Easy A, right? And then the rest I'll do with tickets. We can go ahead and just do the 100 tickets here, and then we'll go ahead and close out for today. So let's go ahead and do the rest of the tickets on the summons. I'm gonna have the music off, by the way, and the stuff off. I was about to say you can't get a Whis on this. Why they're showing us Whis alone, and you can't do anything with that, right? But you know, also, why did they make it 7? They should have just made it 10. I remember when they had it where again last year was like you had the 50 ticket summon that you can do. You can get 30 featured or 30 SSR characters for free. Like, why did they take that away? That was so stupid of them. But now we're just kind of like just aimlessly summoning. But anyways, count how many featured units we get in 150 tickets. This is less than 150 tickets. Let's go ahead and see how many units we get from it, right? We're already 14 tickets in though with nothing. Okay. The thing that's going to suck is having to sell all of these units for Baba points after this, so that is definitely something that will be horrible. All right, hopefully our first featured unit. There we go, first featured. Okay, let's see what it is. All right. Tech Super Trunks. Hey, that's the character that we wanted, and we just saved 150 coins or 150 memorial stones. If I were to if I had 50 more, I would have just gotten that for free, right? Instead of wasting 150 memorial stones. It's another Dokkan Fest or LR as well, because we just got that animation. So now we know, okay, there's going to be another featured unit on here. There you go, S tier Bojack. So that's 2 featured units, and we're only like, what, 30 tickets in? I think 30 tickets. But you're going to get some dead multis. Again, considering that you literally cannot... They had a better summon in the past that was... You would get the memorial stones, and then if you spent those tickets on it, you would be able to get like the 30 featured units for 50 tickets, and it was a lot better. But unfortunately they took that away for whatever reason. Another featured unit, here we go. Let's see what either just LR or Dokkan Fest TUR that we're about to get. Physical Rose, another unit that was on the actual like banner art that they were telling you that well, not like they wanted you to, but they were like, oh, this is like one of the main points of trading in, right? Was that they wanted you to get that unit. And look, we just got him for free, right? I actually already have mine at Rainbow, so I'll probably just have him just in my box to hold on to. Something I also recommend you do. Oh, hey, look, Angel King Vegeta as well. A really decent, or was a decent supporting unit for the Tech Vegeta at the time, for last Saiyan Day, right? He's okay. I don't think you can really run him anymore, unfortunately. But he definitely was still a really decent unit at the time. Yeah, I was about to say, that means we just got an SSR character when you get the one screen crack, by the way. And another free unit that we would not have gotten if I traded those stones in. Again, I just really cannot recommend older players picking it up if you do want to get something in particular, because you have something rainbowed like I do. Like, I have a lot of these units rainbowed. I think it is just better to just pick up the options that you know will definitely be usable. But again, if you're a newer player, you are someone who is probably not been around for like this year, the past year, the year before. If you're someone who's not been playing the game for at least 2 to 3 years, I would say, then you should just do these tickets, because a lot of these units are a little bit over 2 to 3 years old. Hey, look, Angel Trunks. I kind of like his animations and stuff, but he's not like anything good. Okay. Imagine we get like another unit that was like on that art. If we get like AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku or in Fat Boo, that would be pretty cool. And then we'll just go ahead and finish out these tickets before we go on and stop. 17 and 18, that's another featured unit. Okay. But yeah, if you're trying to go for something like particular, then just trading them in is best. But if you're someone who can definitely, yeah, 17 and 18, they have their Easy A that is basically going to be coming around any day now. We just have to wait for like another Androids sort of unit to drop. Maybe like a swap at 17 and 18, like a duo card like that. They could definitely do something like that, where it's like a 17 who's like maybe the main damage dealer, and then 18 is more so the defensive unit, and they can easy 8 at 17 and 18, so they'll have like a different name than the brand new unit, of course. And just things like that can definitely help out, again, a newer account. Because if you're someone who's newer, you definitely don't have a lot of these units that are even showing up, of course. I, for example, didn't even have General Blue, and he was the one who dropped during Mercenary Tao's banner, for example. But that's just because I skipped Mercenary Tao, right? Vegeta, We could get a fusion here. Ah, no fusion. All right, and I think that is about it. I'll go ahead and just start doing my outro in the meantime, because we're just not, these are just single summons. They're not going to really have anything unless it's like in a very lucky like thing to happen, right? It's only a 5% chance or 10% chance. So anyways, that is all the time that we're going to spend on this one. Let me know what you guys think. What are you guys picking up with the Memorial Stones? Are you going to be getting all of the tickets? And what did you get from those tickets if you did? Or what did you decide to pick up with the Memorial Stone? Like I said, there is a lot of decent options you can definitely get, like in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, for example. I think he is probably the best one out of all of those units that we were just talking about. But anyways, that is all the time. Wait, hold on. Now, that is all the time that we're... Oh, hold on. Because it's... I'm not actually sure if that's an SSR or not. It is not. That is all the time we're going to spend on this one. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.